Hey guys, this video, I'm just gonna be going over the basics of Python. Now, this is just simple stuff. This is like variables and stuff like that, just nothing really that hard or confusing. But I'm gonna be going over this stuff pretty fast and quick, so it's gonna be easy to learn and easy to understand. Alright, so basically variables. Alright, let's get through variables first. So first there's like integers, floats, booleans, strings. So what an integer is, it's just a number. It can't have decimals because that's what a float is. So you got integer, and you got, let's just say pi 3.14. That's a float because any number with a decimal in it would be a float. This would be an integer. Recording. Let's just say recording was true. This is a boolean value. So if it was false, then I print recording. It would just say false, and true would basically just do true. Alright, so that's simple. Now the last thing is just a string. Alright, so now if I were to print age plus pi, let me just do print age because I don't think it would like it if I tried to add these together. So let me try that real quick. Oh. Alright, so let me just try that real quick. So basics.py 25 3.14 true and apples. Alright, so pretty simple. Next, this is just a simple conversion. Number is equal to 10. Convert a number is equal to int number. This just converts the string. So any string value that's a valid like number would be just going into an integer, and then you could just print converted number, and it prints out 10. This is really simple stuff. This is just the basics. Next, this is just I'm gonna do with the arithmetic operations. Alright, so basically it's just there's various operations that you can use to like perform these calculations. Alright, so first you got addition. So let me just get a equals 10 b equals 3, and let's just say this is addition, a plus b. Alright, subtraction would be a minus b. This is just simple. Multiplication, a times b. This is the times sign, multiplication sign. And then you got division, a divided by b. This is the division. Now it's not the, I think, backslash. It's not this, it's this. Alright, next, modulo, a percent b. And then there's also exponents, which would be a times b. I guess double times. I don't really know how to explain that. Alright, so you would just perform multiple of these operations on both a and b variables, which are numbers or integers that you would use. Alright, so next is just going to be strings, and then you got string manipulation. And you got string manipulation. And you got string manipulation. Alright, so strings are basically just sequences of characters, and they're used a lot in Python. Alright, so let's just see something that's simple and common. So you got a greeting, hello. I should say someone's name was John, okay? So we got John over here. And this is concatenation. It's basically just putting one string with another. So what it would do is if I concatenated these two, it would say hello John. So let me just say concatenation with the greeting plus, see that, so this is space and greeting plus space and then plus name. Which if I would actually print this, oops, then well, it should work. Hello John. Alright, so slicing is basically just taking, oh wait, print slicing, my bad. Alright, so slicing just takes the first index, which is this is the first index, this is the third. So indexes actually begin at 0 in Python. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is E and L. Alright, so you can actually use this to like, I guess, do some stuff that'd be useful. Alright, so slicing is actually kind of useful if you were to like look through a string or something to find something, but you could probably just use something else. Alright, so the length would be this len. That gets the length of the string, so let's just get the length of greeting. Should print out however many is in greeting, I don't know. 5, yeah. Alright, there's 5. Alright, so next uppercase. This makes the string into an uppercase. Dot upper. You can also do dot lower. So print uppercase. Let me actually show you something. Alright, so yeah. Come on. So let's do this. Oh wait, oops. There you go. Hello and hello. So capitalize, no capitalize. Next is just lists and tuples. Alright, so there's 2 collection data types. So you got lists, and lists are they're just stuff that contains stuff. Well, like tables, I guess. So you got apple, banana, and orange. Alright. I really misspelled orange. Alright, so then fruits.append, and I should say grape. So what appending does is it basically just adds this thing into the list. So now if I just got, now what this would do now is it would add kiwi into the 0th index, I guess, which would basically just be the first thing. So instead of apple being the first thing, it would be kiwi. Also just do for fruit and fruits. Print fruit. So just to show you, alright, it prints it, and this is the 0th index. So you got 1, and it just gets rid of apple, I guess it replaces it. So kiwi, apple is replaced by kiwi in the 0th index. Alright, so let me just get rid of that, and let's go to tuples. Alright, so for tuples, these are pretty simple. Point 5 and xy is equal to point. Alright, so it's kind of like a, so oops, print x, print y, don't do that. So 3 and 5, it just prints 3. So it just basically sets the first to this, second to this. So if I also just did z to 200, and I printed, I don't know if I can do this or not. Oh yeah, I can. So 3, 5, and 200, it prints all of these. Alright, so it just sets each one of these to each one of these. So first, second, and then third. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. It's quite simple. Alright, so next is dictionaries. Basically, it's just another data structure in Python. So dictionaries, they just consist of like key value pairs. So instead of the brackets, got braces. So there's like, what this is index and value. So this is the value, index and value. And then age, 35 years old. City, New York. New York, he lives in New York. Person. Alright, so what this is basically, person is this, and what it would do is it would add the occupation into person, and it would make the occupation to engineer. So it's like that. Alright, so now for key value, we use kv in person.items. And then print k plus, just say this plus str v. Alright, so now if I just run this, name, city, and occupation. Now if I were to just print, also it deletes the age, so that's what del is. It just deletes it from the little dictionary. So now if I were to do print person occupation, what it does is it just prints the occupation. You could just do it so anything. This is the index of it. So John, or the key, I guess. Alright, so that's the little dictionary thing. So this is really it. These are some simple basic stuff that would get you through some things that you could just be trying to make, such as a little calculator for that stuff. Now let me actually show you. Let me actually just print these things: multiplication, division, modulo, and an exponent. Alright, so what it does is it just prints 13, 10 plus 3, 7, 10 minus 3, and then 10 times 3, and then 3.3 repeating, and then modulo 10, 3, prints 1, exponent 10, 3, so basically 10 to the third power is 1000. Alright, so that's really it. Now this is just the basics of Python. There's nothing really special about these, and once you get more into Python you can make more things other than just tables and lists and just messing around. So yeah, so in the next videos we'll just explore more structures and functions and all that stuff with inputs, outputs, and just other advanced topics. So basically just practice stuff. You could get pretty good pretty quick. Kind of easy. Alright, so hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something, and you can just modify this stuff if you really want to get better, and try making this yourself and just learning how to do this. Alright, peace.